Welcome to Lesson 3, Video 3 for Redox Reactions for Chemistry 2. Today we're going to talk about the half reaction method for basic solutions. And we're going to see that this one starts out exactly the same as acidic solutions, but we're going to throw in an extra step or two to make it a basic solution. So we have our reaction here and we're told that it's basic. So I'm going to write out the steps and complete things as we go along like I did in the other example for acidic solutions. So our first step, divide the reaction into half reactions, just like we did before. So with this one, we're going to have MnO4 minus yields MnO2, and we're going to have Cn minus yields CnO minus. So we divided them into half reactions. Our second step, balance the non-H and O elements. So for our first one, MnO4 minus yields MnO2. The only non-HO element is manganese, Mn, and it is balanced. And for our second half reaction, the C's are balanced and the N's are balanced. We don't worry about the O's. So our third step, just like with acidic, we balance the oxygen by adding water to whatever side needs it. So if we look at our first half reaction, MnO4 minus yields MnO2. We have 4 oxygens on this side, we have 2 on this side, so we have to balance our oxygens by adding water. We'd add 2 waters to the right side. For the Cn minus to CnO minus, we have no oxygens on this side, but we have 1 on this side, so I'm going to add a water to the reactant side. Our fourth step, balance H by adding H+. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is basic, not acidic, but our next step is going to get rid of the H pluses. So if we look, we have MnO4 minus yields MnO2 plus 2H2O. We have 4 H pluses, or 4 H's on this side, so I'm going to add 4 H pluses to the left side. On this reaction, we had water plus Cn minus yields CnO minus. I have 2 H's on this side, so I'm going to add 2 H plus to this side. Now, our fifth step is going to be the one that is new. So 1 through 4 is what we did with acidic reactions. This is what's new. We add OH minus to both sides of each half reaction in order to cancel out H plus to make water. So, however many H pluses we added in, we add that number of OHs to both sides of the half reaction. So, here we have this half reaction. I had 4 H pluses, so I'm going to add 4 OH minuses to both sides. OH and H plus added together make water, so that's going to make water when we are going through this. So this right here is 4 H2Os. That's going to leave us with our 4 OHs on the product side, which makes this a basic solution. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I had H2O plus Cn minus. yields CNO minus plus 2H plus. Because I added 2H plus, I'm going to add 2OH minus to both sides. And these two would combine to make 2 waters. So, step 6 and step 7, kind of do these together. So step 6 is balance electrons, and step 7 is the LCM, the multiply, combine, and cancel. So, if we look at our charges, and I'm going to do that right up here. If we go ahead and combine these to give us water, water's neutral, and that makes things a little bit easier. So for this one, I know that I have -1 here on this side. And on this side, I have the 4OH minus, so -4. So I have to add 3 electrons to the reactant side. Over here, I have a -1 because these two cancel each other out for the 2 waters, so -1, and then I have -2 and -1, -3, so I have to add 2 electrons to the product side. So my LCM is going to be 6, so I have to multiply this half reaction by 2 and this half reaction by 3. Be careful when you're combining these because there's a lot of OHs, a lot of waters. So if we take this, both of the reactant side, I have 6 electrons. We had these combined to form 4 waters, so plus 8 H2O plus 2 MnO4 minus. Then on this side, we have to multiply everything by 3, so we have 6 OHs plus 3 waters plus 3 Cn minus. And that is going to yield 2 MnO2s plus 4 waters plus 8 OH minus plus, now we have this side, 3 CNO minus plus 6 waters plus 6 electrons. So you can see that these ones get a little bit long to write out. So as all of our half reaction methods, the electrons cancel out completely on both sides. If they don't, you made a mistake. Be really careful with all of the OHs and the waters because there's a lot of them in here. So if we look at OHs, we have 8 on this side and 6 on this side. So these completely cross out, and here we're left with 2. On this side, we have 11 waters total, and on this side, we have 10. So they all cancel out on this side, and we're left with just 1. Nothing else cancels. So our final equation is H2O plus 2MnO4 minus plus 3Cn minus yields 2MnO2 plus 2OH minus plus 3CNO minus. That's the end of this video. We'll do another example in the next video.